It was the fight of 2018.
Wilder coming back with a right.
Heavyweights Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz.
Good counter left hand by Ortiz.
In the 7th round, Ortiz just seconds away from putting away Wilder.
Deontay Wilder in trouble. Will he survive the round? He does.
But then in the 10th round, Wilder with the knockout to remain undefeated and remain in possession of the WBC heavyweight title.
Right uppercut, and it's over! Deontay Wilder!
And now these two boxing greats are back in the same ring, November 23rd.
And the right hook by Ortiz has Wilder in trouble!
Heavyweight world titleist Deontay Wilder versus Luis King Kong Ortiz, and we will have it live on Dish Pay-Per-View. Hello, I'm Scott Patrick in the Dish Studio with an exclusive preview, Wilder versus Ortiz 2, featuring one-on-one interviews with both fighters. All right, let's start with the champ. I sat down with Mr. Bomb Squad and his squad at his training camp in Alabama. Deontay, great to have you back on Dish.
Thank you for having me back.
We're here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. How cool is it to train in your hometown? Is it surreal some days you walk in going, I'm still in Tuscaloosa and I'm the heavyweight champion of the world, and pretty damn cool?
I mean, it feels great to be home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the key word here. That's the, you know, that what gives me the drive and the motivation that I have, because I started everything from here. And to be able to come home and get the love and the respect that I so deserve, you know, it's refreshing to me, you know what I mean? And the saying is, there's no place like home.
That's right, that's right. So let's see, Tuscaloosa Central, 2004. You thought, oh, I might go down the street, play some football, play some basketball, and then you were blessed with a child, and that turned out to be a blessing in so many ways.
Oh, man, you know, they say when you have a child, it is a blessing. You know, even when it's unplanned, it's a blessing, you know. And with my daughter, unfortunately, she was born with spina bifida, but, you know, that even more gave me the motivation to just, I have to do something now. You know what I mean? When you have a child in the world, you know, you definitely want to be able to be that ultimate parent for that child, be able to love it unconditionally, because that's what children give you, unconditional love. Right. They say you don't know what love is until you have a child.
Sure, and then it led you to boxing.
Amen. Led me to boxing, a place that, you know, I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. You know, here it mostly about football, you know, until, you know, my daughter came and I needed some form of financial stability, you know, especially when she was born with a disability,
Sure.
a spina bifida. So it allowed me to grow up very fast. I've always been mature than my age, but having a child with a disability will make you grow up, you know,
Sure.
and here I am now. Without her, I definitely wouldn't be here, for sure.
That is amazing. And here, our heavyweight champion of the world. You took the fight with Luis Ortiz. Thank you for doing that. You didn't have to do that. You could have fought somebody like me, knocked me out in a half second, and then moved on to...
Out of Wilder?
Yeah. You know, you could have. You could have done that right to Tyson Fury, right? Boom. But you chose it, and that's for the sport, and also for the fans, and for yourself. Why did you do it?
You know, when it comes to Luis Ortiz, you know, I think he's one of the best in the world. Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of these guys in the top 10, even in the top 5, do not want to fight him. Right. Many may call him out until, you know, Ortiz is going to accept the challenge, no doubt. And when he accepts it, they starts to fade away. You know, one thing about it, you don't want to fight a southpaw, you know, especially being orthodox. You know, and anybody don't know orthodox is a right-hander. You don't want to fight a southpaw because, you know, when you have these two people in front of each other, it's awkward. You know, it's different stance. It's the same, his hand right here, yours right here. You know, and it can become a complication in the ring, you know. It can be frustrating at times as well. You have to keep thinking. And with Ortiz, he specialized in counter punching. You know, when I fought him the first time, and when I threw my first punch, I thought I was just going to throw the first punch, and I was like, whoa! Because he came back with something so fast and so quick. He was so determined to be heavyweight champion of the world, the first Cuban heavyweight champion of the world, that he came with everything. And from that moment in time, I knew I was in for a fight. And I also understood why nobody wants to fight him. But the thing is, my love for this sport, my love for fighters as well, although I say crazy things at times, you know, and I mean what I say, you know what I mean? It's just me turning into the bronze bomber. But I love being able to bless other fighters, you know, especially like someone like Luis Ortiz. That first fight, I connected with him even more than I had connection with him because of the situation that he's in with him being a father, his daughter having a rare skin disease. Those things take money to take care of kids with disorders. You know, it takes a lot of money. So this second time around, I had to make sure, like, I want to bless him again because I respect him so much and I have so much ties to him, you know what I mean? It just, from one father with a child with disability to another father, I want us both to win. That's why, you know, I'm glad that we're working with Fox, you know, pay-per-view on this fight. You know, I'm looking forward to the fight doing amazing. You know, it's going to be a packed crowd there for sure. And I hope everybody at home click that button. They understand it was amazing Wild Wild West fight the first time, and it's just a continuation of a Wild Wild West 2 the second time. And I just want to bless his family ultimately.
That's very cool. Yeah, 7th round tough for you, but it led to a good 10th round in a knockout.
Yes, for sure, you know. And I think the 7th round is what gets the viewers to tune in the second time because they see that this man was the only man to really just severely put me in the conditions that I was in. Because I'm used to knocking people out, and people used to seeing me doing that, you know, and doing it with ease, not really being in too much trouble. But with Ortiz, they seen him come to want to fight. They seen what happened in the 7th round, almost getting me out there. And if you on the outside looking in, you like, oh man, the ref is about to stop it. But you know.
Did you feel that way too?
I didn't feel that way, only for the simple fact is like, I'm very experienced. And when I was in trouble in the 7th round, I was just coaching myself. I was telling myself in my head, had my inner voice, all right, you got it, keep punching, you know, smuggle his punches. You know, I started getting closer to him because I know if I come closer to him, he's not going to be able to release off the velocities of his punches. Not going to be as effective if I'm far back in the way how he got me in the first place in that position. I was telling myself to get on the side with the ref so he can see me clearly. I started doing pity pats. I didn't want that to be effective. I just wanted to show I'm punching. I'm here. And then all of a sudden the bell rung, ding. Yeah. You know, hit me again. I'm like, oh! You know what I mean? Even some of my people was like, why did we pick this fight?
They didn't say that to you, the court after. But then the 10th round, you knocked him out. What is it like to knock somebody out? What is the feeling?
It's an amazing feeling. Yeah. You know what I mean? To knock someone out, you know. Been in the occupation that I'm in, and being at the top of the podium, you know, I'm being an elite fighter in the heavyweight division. You know, it's an amazing feeling to see yourself go through so much, put your body through so much. See, the fans don't see this part in the gym and stuff. Our body hurts. My body is hurting right now, you know, and it's been that way since the start of camp. And then when it's time to fight, that's the easy part. For one, you finna perform in front of all the lights and the thousands that's there and the millions that are watching. But ultimately, you finna go home with some money. You know what I mean? So that goes out the window.
All right, so as we wrap up here, if you could just talk to the Dish customers and tell them why they need to buy this on Dish pay-per-view.
Dish, thank you guys for having me on. And I just want to tell the customers, you know, if you know me and you've seen me fight, it's self-explanatory why you want to see this fight and order it on Dish. So I guess I have to convince the people that doesn't know me. And the only thing I can say, if you're looking for knockouts, devastating knockouts, excitement, you're looking for someone that not only speaks what he says he's gonna do and believe it, but actually does it for you, I'm the right man to see. I'm the baddest man on the planet. Tune in to Dish, baby. This is a fight you don't want to miss. I promise. Bomb Squad!
Wilder versus Ortiz 2, Saturday night, right here with Dish pay-per-view. Here's how to order. Just go to channels 460 or 462, or go online to mydish.com/boxing, or just give us a call right now at 1-877-DISH-PPV. All right, up next, let's meet Luis Ortiz, who was just seconds away from defeating Wilder in their first fight. He says he learned a lot from his 10th round mistakes, and I just sat down with Luis at his training camp in Las Vegas. It's great to have you on Dish. Thanks for doing this. Harder to do fight interviews or the fights themselves?
Sí, of course.
So which one do you prefer?
Fight.
I totally understand. Well, before we talk about Wilder Ortiz 2, let's talk about the original, one of the best fights of 2018, probably the best fight of 2018. Fifth round, not a great round for you, but the seventh round really felt like you were just seconds away from ending that fight. Take us to that round and what happened.
Nada, o sea, cosas que pasan en el boxeo, salí a hacer mi trabajo y cosas que suceden.
Sure, things that happen to boxing, the 10th round, and you were very close, I think maybe 1 point apart at that point. If you can talk about what you learned from that round and that fight that you're going to use for the sequel.
Que hay que ir preparado para todo. Pues si se sube el doctor, tirarle el golpe al doctor también.
Awesome. During your career, a lot of fighters avoided you. They didn't want to fight you. Obvious question, but why is that?
No soy el más adecuado para decirlo. No quieren pelear, no sé qué es lo que sucede, qué buscan en el boxeo, porque el boxeo tiene que ser como los tiempos atrás que se peleaban con los mejores para llegar a tener un nombre.
Sure. You know, I grew up watching heavyweights, Ali, Foreman, Frazier. Such a great time in boxing, and it seems like that time is back again for heavyweights.
Sí, yo ya he dicho en varias ocasiones que esto es una nueva era y yo pienso que sí, que el boxeo deberían de pelear los que están en línea. Si te toca pelear con él, no esquivarlo. Como a mí me han hecho. Yo he estado ahí cerca a pelear con Joshua y por una vez me sacaron de ahí, no sé ni por qué.
Sure, and what does it mean to you that Deontay agreed to do round 2 of this?
Porque él es un boxeador, para mí, a la antigua, igual que yo, que quieren demostrarse a sí mismo que él es mejor. Y yo digo lo mismo, yo quiero pelear con él porque para mí fue una pelea, me gustó la pelea y quiero volver a hacerla y que uno de los salga mejor de los dos.
Sure. Now, both of you fight for yourselves, but you also fight for your family. Tell me about that.
Bueno, los sueños míos de ser campeón, se me quitaron en Cuba. Al nacer mi hija, cuando nació con una enfermedad, y sucedió que un día llegó un hombre y me dijo, puedes cumplir tu sueño y el de tu hija y ayudar a tu hija a mejorar si te vas de aquí. Y dije, ¿cómo me voy a ir de aquí? Este hombre está loco. Y entonces sucedió y llegué aquí y todo lo hago por ellos. Porque yo nunca tuve nada y no quiero que mis hijos pasen por lo mismo.
You look in great shape. They say you're only as old as you feel. How old do you feel?
Me siento de 30.
You look 20.
Yeah.
20. All right, as we wrap up here, if you could just talk to the Dish customers and tell them why they should buy this fight on November 23rd.
My dream is the fight for the belts. I'm next heavyweight champion in the world, November 23rd.
The heavyweights are back. Wilder versus Ortiz 2. And the best place to see it, where you are right now with Dish pay-per-view. Here's how to order. Go to channels 460 or 462. Go online to mydish.com/boxing or just give us a call at 1-877-DISH-PPV. Wilder versus Ortiz 2, Saturday night, November 23rd, right here on Dish. I'm Scott Patrick in the Dish studio.